Hey guys, I'm Sage Valentine. Welcome to my channel. Right now I'm going to review CBS's Big Brother Season 17, episode number 31. So last night I was actually watching the episode partially on the train ride home from New York City because I have CBS All Access, which means I have the live stream. And it kept kind of cutting in and out, but I was able to see most of what was going on. But I figured, let me rewatch this episode in full so I don't miss anything. And after watching this the second time, I am even more just done with Vanessa. It wasn't a hard decision to make to find a replacement for James. Nor was it an unfathomable concept that James would win the power of veto. That's the problem of not having a plan B. That is the problem of playing in Big Brother and thinking that everything is supposed to go your way. It doesn't. As Julie Chen always says, expect the unexpected. Sometimes when players are up here, they end up down here. It happens every year. It even happens on Survivor. You have to prepare yourself for that. Now, as far as Vanessa goes, all she had to do was pick one person. Either John or Julia. Either Steve or Liz, or Austin. Pick somebody. But this further shows me, and I'm sure other people who watch this episode, that Vanessa's indecisiveness is her downfall. And she truly believes that at this point in the game, that it's okay to have two sides and play them against the middle. No. Not at all. I don't even know why she didn't calculate that this was a bad idea. And this also shows me that with those two different alliances that she's in, she doesn't trust either group of people. So then what's the purpose of being in said alliances? And she keeps talking about how she's at the bottom of the totem pole, yet she looks at James and Meg as more of a threat than that threesome of the twins and Austin. Hell, even Steve and John are kind of a little bit iffy as well. And I thought it was pretty funny when Vanessa was having that conversation in the room with Steve, where she was basically asking him, do you think the twins and Austin will take us all to the end? What do you mean us all? There's only one winner, 3 people in the final 3. And if Vanessa thinks that John and Steve are going to take her to the end, she's foolish. John's just going through the motions at this point to get himself as far as he can in this game. And the twins, quite honestly, are going to use Vanessa until they can get rid of her, and then they're going to vote her out. But I started questioning and wondering, out of all the people for Vanessa to choose as a replacement nominee, why did she choose Julia? And then it dawned on me. Remember a couple weeks back when Austin basically drew his line in the sand and said that he would get rid of Julia in a heartbeat? He didn't say it in so many words, but he basically let us know that. And in these past couple weeks, he's basically been talking about protecting Liz, and then sometimes puts in Julia, but really he would rather Julia go home so that, or to the jury house, so that he could be with Liz. To me, it just doesn't make any sense. And then for Vanessa to put Julia up against Meg, knowing that anybody who goes against Meg more than likely goes home, and then you put Julia up there thinking that Julia's going to be safe, and now that James has the power of veto, and he used it on himself, he could convince other people to vote out Julia. I said could. I never said it was a definite idea, but he could, possibly. I don't know with Vanessa, but there have been people online who've been saying that she has a good shot at winning. At this point, it's not looking too good for her because she's way too indecisive, and James tried to tell her, like, you're a good player, but it's like when I make decisions to become HOH, I stick to them. You have to weigh all the options and do this and do that and do this and do that. And she took it too hard and she was offended by it. but it's the truth. Now, as far as James winning the power of veto, like I said, that was bound to happen. Bound to happen. James only throws vetoes when he thinks that he is safe. But when he got it in his mind, and HOHs, when he got in his mind that he was a potential target, darn right he won that veto. And I'm proud of him for it. And it's pretty crazy how Liz and Julia were talking about, well, he really doesn't deserve to win. He doesn't deserve to win. It's not about who deserves to win. It's about who was the smartest, who used up here and was cunning enough to hide that veto card where everybody kept skipping over it and no one could find it. I don't feel sorry for them, and I kind of, at this point, hope that James makes it to the end and has a shot at winning, and I kind of hope Meg stays this week. Because I kind of hope Julia goes, because Julia's not doing anything in his house but laying around, and she's not really trying. And I'm not sure. I think that was her, or she was the one that mentioned something about having OCD and that she doesn't like messes, which probably explains why she rarely lifts a finger and does anything in the game, because she's riding her sister's coattails as well as Austin's coattails. I mean, other than that, I think that's about it. I'm happy James won, and James has another shot in this game, and I could see him going pretty far, because if Julia goes home, then Austin and the twins are going to hone in on Vanessa, and Vanessa's in trouble, and she better hope James doesn't win HOH, because it's a done deal, and I hope he does win in this double eviction and puts her right out. And then I hope whoever wins after that gets it in their head to put up Liz and Austin and get one of them out of the house, and so on and so forth. We literally, after this episode, because tonight's episode is going to be episode 32, we have 5 or 4 episodes left. I'm ready for the end. I'm ready for the battles. I'm ready. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this impromptu review. I'm Sage Valentine. Hit me up on Google Plus and Twitter at Sage Valentine. Also, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to my brand of crazy. And let me know what you thought of this episode and who you predict will possibly go home in the double eviction, and what you think of this season so far. And I'm going off to go watch Zoo after I upload this. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and sticking it out with me. I will try my hardest to have tonight's review up before I go to bed, but if not, I'm going to do it on Friday, and then I'm going to do everything after this on time. But I love you guys. Take care. Bye, guys. Bye.